Since we got together, we better not.
What's up?
Better not be no
I just left Diddy house and he was just giving me these.
All right, welcome back to the TYS Talk Your Shit podcast. I'm Jordan.
I'm Allie.
That was unprofessional. That was unprofessional. King,
that was mad unprofessional. That's not how we're supposed to present ourselves.
And
want to start.
We got Starks behind the motherfucking camera as usual. How was everybody's weekend? Let's start there.
My weekend, I don't
I'll
know why I
fucking
can never
laughing
remember.
for no reason.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't remember my weekend. My weekend was actually amazing. Friday I went to my homegirl Tasia had a wind down Friday event where a bunch of females, only females think of stuff like this, but a bunch of females got together, drinking wine. We went through 7 bottles of wine. I don't know why. Are you shaking your head?
Go ahead, now keep
7
going.
bottles of wine?
We went through 7 bottles of wine.
Yeah.
Did you see her story?
I ain't been on the ground.
Oh, okay,
I'm
yeah.
gonna show y'all a story.
It was 10 black women in the backyard, drunk as hell, singing "Not Gonna Cry" by Mary J. Blige, and
That's not cool.
and singing
We was
Keisha
singing
Cole
everything.
heartbreak
We was
songs
singing
and all
Okay,
kinds
y'all
of
better
shit.
be singing
That just
everything.
happened to be the song.
They was heartbroken.
If I send my happy girlfriend over to her,
songs, we was everything.
okay, bet.
Now, if you sent your girl over there, she was coming back with an argument.
No, we was.
She definitely was.
Damn.
No, not at all. I didn't come back with an argument.
Girl, Keem do that too.
That is not true. You're a hater. See how when women actually take the time to get together and converse in positive ways, there's always a man,
We don't know it was
3
positive.
feet away.
We don't know that it was
It
positive.
was positive. Okay, so back to my weekend. Then Saturday, it was one of my best friends' birthday. We went to Bolero, went bowling, woke up the next morning, went to brunch with my homegirl P, and it was good. It was just like a really good weekend.
That's
Really
good.
weekend
I'm happy
with
to hear that.
friends. Yeah.
Dun-dun-dun.
Oh, here we
Shit.
go.
I was just
You see what I mean?
Look at this now.
That old
This right here look like
waiting to exhale shit.
it's like okay. I understand what this is.
That was a good one.
Everybody single here?
No.
No, everybody
No,
relationship
the girl's house we're at, she's married with a kid.
with a kid?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's a happy thing.
Yeah, her kid was like upstairs sleeping, and then another girl brought her kid. Kid was.
Who cheating? Somebody out the group is cheating, and
You know what, to be honest
we can
with
only get that scoop from the inside.
You know what? To be honest with you, I wouldn't know only because most of I was invited into the group, so I know like most of the girls now, but I've known them probably for like 4 months.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yes, and then the girl that invited me, I've known since I was like 5.
Okay.
But yeah, so I don't know to answer that. But you are scandalous.
Somebody cheating, but
Yeah, you are
shit.
scandalous.
My weekend, I don't think I did much on Saturday. I really don't remember what I did on Saturday. Sunday, was damn near like I was in the studio all night. I had a good time in the studio actually. That was really therapeutic.
Yeah.
Yeah, therapeutic in the studio, man.
Okay.
I love the studio. I think I'm like an artist, like one of the best artists out there too. And I don't record shit.
You wrote a
I
hook?
don't say nothing out loud. And no, in my head, I like the studio, the music loud.
No, I do too.
Yeah. So
That's why I can't wait to start this other fucking job so I can start going back. Because that shit is it's like, it's an atmosphere, it's a vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Sure it is. Creations. What's up with you?
Man, so the men's league is over with. We lost in the playoffs.
Oh, y'all lost again. Y'all lost last season too, right?
Yeah, well, last season we lost in the
Remember that?
championship. This past weekend, we just lost.
He looked mad concerned too. Like he really.
We lost,
No, I'm
man.
just trying to figure it out what y'all got going on.
We lost, man.
Like he's interested.
We had 6 niggas. Like a couple of our team was missing. That ain't no excuse, but we just fucking lost.
Not a good team.
We just lost.
Y'all can't depend on each other like that.
We lost, man. It was.
Sucks to sign up.
But
At
honestly,
this
though,
age,
I'm glad that shit is over.
Basketball,
I'm glad that shit is over.
You glad it's over?
Hell yeah, I'm glad
See,
it's
that's
over.
what I'm saying. That type of energy was on that team.
Right?
Yeah. See,
I do-
that type of energy
I
was on
do
that team.
agree with him on that one.
Okay.
Because all
That's
that negative
contagious.
energy y'all had towards them refs, y'all was bringing it on the court.
Fuck
had
them
you
refs.
Had you just
Dun-dun-dun,
played.
dun-dun-dun.
Had you just played.
Anyway, we lost. Also this weekend, I started Snowfall. I'm on episode 6
I'm on
of the
episode
first
1.
season. That shit is fire. You was right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah.
Snowfall. Yeah, that shit too good.
Yeah. The 80s in LA
I just
was
feel
very
kind of bad how
fucking
they
wild.
doing Rick Ross, like the real Rick Ross, like he don't have nothing to do with this story, and it's his story. So it's like
It's his story.
Yeah, they did some loophole shit.
He's supposed to be Franklin.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I didn't know that.
For sure. Hell yeah. This is his whole thing.
I didn't know that.
You know, they go dramatizing and all that, but that's
Yeah.
definitely his whole story.
That's crazy.
Same neighborhood. You know, not, what they're trying to do. Not the exact same neighborhood, but.
It started it.
Yeah.
I just need to watch it.
I'm glad I'm ahead of you anyway.
Nah, but Top Boy, though. Y'all watch Top Boy?
I haven't seen Top
The
Boy.
series?
Drake show?
That's Drake's show?
Yeah.
He brung it back?
Yeah.
He's ill. That wasn't a show in 2011, was it? It was a
Nah.
movie.
Him and Future the Prince, his right-hand man, they brought it back.
Ooh.
Wait, so if I start watching, do I have to watch it that far back?
I mean, it give you better context into what it's about.
What was
You
it
can
called?
watch that movie. The movie was good too back then, 2011, but it's called Top Boy. And the series is called Top Boy.
Yeah, I
have
haven't
to make
seen
sure
it.
I've seen
A show based
Okay.
out of, like, I think London, I believe.
It's
London.
not set in Toronto?
Maybe.
Oh,
Shit,
okay.
yeah, maybe.
Let's
get it.
Did y'all watch football this past weekend?
Nah.
Oh my
I
gosh.
don't be watching football anymore.
I have.
You did? Ooh.
I did.
Look at
I was
you.
glued to the games.
I did see that.
I was betting. Well, it wasn't like straight bets. You ever heard of DraftKings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that, and I
Parlays
won.
and shit.
Nah, it's like DraftKings is like you build a fantasy team for the day, and then however they do, like, depends on where you place at, and then you can win a certain amount of money depending on what contest you was in. So I won like 115 or something like that.
Oh, that's smooth.
Oh wow.
So I was glued to the fucking TV all day. But yeah, so now y'all didn't watch football this past weekend?
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah.
Breeze was my quarterback, so there was
Oh,
my
yeah.
lead. Of course, I watched the Lions.
You hate
win.
to see it.
Watch the Lions win. Watch Michigan win. It was a good weekend.
As I stated before, I stand with Kaepernick, and
Oh my gosh.
I'm lying, but I'm saying though, I just don't be catching the football. I don't got the damn channels no more.
No?
So I ain't catching none of last season.
We should stop on Friday.
I just catch it. Like, if I go to a bar, and there's bars right across the street and shit, but I just have not
Y'all
been
should all get
catching
Verizon.
football. I still like watching it though if I can catch it, like, for sure.
Y'all should all get Verizon. Verizon provides, I think they have a deal with like the NFL Network or whatever it is. So like I watch the live games. Any game that's being, only certain games are televised. So I just watch it on my phone.
Well, I got a good friend of mine, man. My bill is free all year.
That's my good friend.
Yeah, man.
Hulu with
I
Live
got a
TV
good
get all the
friend,
football
man.
games, so I just watch it on
Does
there.
it really?
Yeah, because
Wow.
the football games come on the major networks, and I really
Makes sense.
only need
Oh, it's
to
on
watch
Hulu?
Hulu with Live TV.
I got Hulu.
The cable shit.
Yeah,
You got that?
yeah.
And the football games come on
I
there.
didn't know that.
Yeah. And then so all the major games, Monday Night Football,
Jordan.
Sunday Night Football, Thursday, all
shout
that
out.
shit come on
For
there.
sure. Shout out Brand. My Hulu account.
But yeah, so I was watching that. Speaking of football, AB played his first game last weekend, scored 1 touchdown, and then more allegations came out.
I know.
Damn. They saying he did it. They trying to play him like he really did
A
it.
second woman came forward
What
with.
makes you guys think? Remember we talked about this yesterday. What makes you guys think that he didn't do it?
I don't think that's what I said last time. I don't think that he didn't do it, but I don't think that he did. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
know.
think. I think.
You know what I'm saying?
I think what I'm
Now-
saying is, if he did it to somebody,
What
like
I-
they're adults and shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think somebody petty. I just feel like somebody's petty, being petty.
What I will say is, every time something comes out to where, like, I try to like side one way or something like that, some like completely the opposite comes out. So for example, the second accuser came out, right? Then his doctor, I guess, said that he was like farting in front of his face or some shit like that, right?
Did they have a video for that?
And I was like, I just knew that was a rumor. I was like, no fucking way. Like, AB was not just farting in front of his doctor's face.
Yes, he was.
30 minutes later, a video comes out of this nigga getting the
Yeah,
little ultrasound done on his chest. Nigga farted like twice, loud as fuck, and he just laughing like, my bad. And the doctor like, I need to get the fuck away from you, dog. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, bruh. So I don't know what to believe anymore.
Right.
I can't side with
See?
nobody.
That's a sensitive topic. I mean, I don't know. I don't either. The time is just crazy. So that's all I'm saying.
The timing is very crazy.
It's crazy.
That's kind of why I was looking at it like that.
College football.
That's funny.
I'm sorry, not college football. College sports. They play. So there's been talk about this. Paying college athletes.
Oh
and
yeah,
Tim Tebow
California
talked about
finally
it.
passed it.
Yep, a play-by-play act. So college athletes can now get sponsorships.
Hey, I was just talking about this to somebody.
We talked about it on here. We talked about paying college athletes, but we were. Oh no.
Somebody said it wasn't gonna happen. Was it somebody here?
I might have probably said that. But you know, this is the thing.
It wasn't me.
They're trying to pay them for their likeliness. But the thing is, when you think about all the athletes, only a few football players and a few basketball players are actually really going to, if we go with that deal that they're trying to pass, are only going to make money. Because how many of them are actually making money on their name? How many of them have the college actually making money on their name, on their likeness? Like, it's not a lot of them actually doing that.
Yeah, it's only a few, yeah.
Right, so that's what I don't like, because if you're going to do that, I'd rather you guys just give them a certain amount of money, or actually help athletes. Now we're only, it's only benefiting a few of them. But
benefiting the motherfuckers that's benefiting them.
Well,
but California's
if
pass
I pay
is different.
Everybody for 5 people giving me like revenue, that sounds like communism to me.
If it what?
If I pay everybody for 5 people giving me a stream of revenue, that don't sound right.
What are you talking about?
You saying it's only certain athletes that are going to benefit from it. All college athletes aren't going to benefit from it.
Right.
So the people whose likeness is being bought should benefit from it directly.
Oh, no.
Yeah, just because you're out here making teams and shit. Now, get to the NFL.
No. Okay, let's think about linemen that are amazing.
But
nobody really cares about linemen.
The fifth,
They better start twerking.
Well, somebody might buy that.
Everybody's caring about the receivers.
But this the thing
so
is that this gives way for more opportunity for all of them. Period. Because let's say that this gets legalized in every state, right?
That wasn't legalized in California. That's different. In California, they passed a play-by-play law. That's so college athletes or college students are able to get sponsorships.
They can also be compensated for their likeness, is what I'm saying.
That didn't pass in California, I don't think.
That did pass in
California.
One.
It did?
Yeah.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, if that happens, then it gets back to the point where they can start making college football games again. They can start making college basketball games again. Then everybody can get paid.
No, it don't work like that.
It does work like that. Everybody in the NBA gets paid for their likeness for being on NBA 2K.
That is the NBA.
Everybody in the NFL gets paid for
in that with the contract,
their likeness being on.
Man, listen, man. If the main star on the college team is getting some chicken, all you gotta do is break it bread with his little, all his brothers.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
The right teammate, it will happen.
Couple maybe, but
you know what I mean?
I don't know. It's not fair.
Where we at with it?
we so this week, which we're gonna start doing every week, we opened up the I guess suggestions for fans or people who tune in or whatever. So we allow people to float in topics that they wanted to hear instead of just coming up with our own shit every week. And people actually floated in some good topics.
Yeah.
So let's see. One of them was colorism. I'm going to just name the topics, and then we can just pick whichever one y'all want to go into first. One of them was colorism. Another one was why these hoes for everybody. How money makes women go blind. Can you take back a man or a girl if they had sex with someone else after you?
Who is this? What is this? Man, damn, my fault.
And the LeVar Ball and Lonzo Ball thing. So those were the topics that got floated in. When I posted.
What was the first one again?
Colorism.
Let's go another one.
Another one?
All of them?
I think we should pick two.
We should pick what y'all want to talk about.
I have one that I do want to discuss, but this is a separate one that a girl actually.
We can do colorism too. I'm with that too. Whatever you want to pick.
Pick two. I have one that I do want to discuss.
There's one that was funny to me. I want to know.
Which one?
I forget what you said, but
was it about taking somebody back after? It was about that.
We can talk about that though.
It said,
I don't know if it's that. We can talk about that though.
You want me to name the topics again?
Nah, just go ahead. It's good. I apologize.
See?
I don't know.
I apologize.
Nobody will listen.
I apologize.
All right. So we can go in the order of like what would take the longest to talk about or shortest to talk about, because I feel like that'll be easier to just hit. So can you take back a man or woman if they had sex with someone else after you? So let's say y'all just broke up. I'm guessing this is the scenario that they asking it.
Yeah.
Y'all just broke up, right?
Yeah.
First of all, if we've been broken up, anything under 3 months, that's still my pussy.
Okay. All right, bet for sure. I used to think that way.
Right. That childish way.
Yeah. Now after the minute we say break up, I don't even it's not my pussy, and I respect it.
It's fair game.
But
Don't you dare get mad when you've been slinging dick over town.
Nah, with that being said,
Dare.
yeah, you should, because that's not out of bounds, like, to me.
I mean, what if it happens in your 3 months? It's out of bounds to you, right?
No. I was being facetious by saying that, but
at no amount of time, I mean, you taking it back regardless.
No, there definitely is amount of time, because
it
can't be like 3 days after. Like, that's pretty wild.
It's not though.
It's actually less wild if it's 3 days after. I feel like you should be more scared if it's later down the line. I mean, she had time to heal and everything. Now she done found somebody. She do it right after the breakup. You know, she's trying to heal. She's trying to get something out of her system, and then, you know.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, this nigga better not be in my goddamn men's league. That's the only issue I'm gonna have. He better not be in my men's league. He better not go to the same park.
You better not know the nigga.
I don't want to be around him. We don't want to be partying in the same areas.
Look at that's some dangerous shit right there. You heard
Everybody
what he
know
said?
everybody?
Know
that's
everybody.
a woman that.
No, I honestly think that I'm the type that I wouldn't even date somebody if they were from the same school. Like, I would date, like, as soon as I dated somebody from that high school, I wouldn't date nobody else. I only dated one guy in my high school. That was it. Like,
Man.
nah, I can't be sharing people. Somebody I know might have dated the next dude. No, So I was already different. Regardless.
But I would say that you can. I think it just kind of depends on, well, personally, because this is subjective. For me, it just depends on the time frame. Because I'm going to feel like, whether I'm wrong or right, if it's too soon, in my mind, you have been wanting to fuck that nigga.
I mean, hey, I don't know. I just like, I trust me. I used to feel them ways. I don't feel them ways no more. Do your thing. Like, do your thing.
Yeah.
Like, for real, really do your thing. You know
Y'all
what
are
I'm saying?
gonna do y'all. Just keep that
Nut,
same energy.
bust,
flowing.
nut.
I'm not keeping the same energy.
It be nights. It's been nights where I know for sure I'm not getting none. Or the time after the breakup, I know I'm still not doing nothing. I'm chilling, but I know she's out doing something.
Doing some bullshit.
Yeah, and it's still cool. Shit, come on, you know what I mean? Whatever.
That's crazy.
We good. I had to grow to that though. I had to grow to that mentality.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right. How money makes women go blind. I know where he got this topic or question from. So it was a picture of what's the dude name? I think he's like the vice president of QC. Did y'all see that picture?
Mm-mm.
Well, you ain't on social media. It was him and some new chick that he with. She was fine.
Oh, he ain't
too.
the vice president. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Talking about P.
Yeah.
Yeah. He the damn. Yeah, he one of the owners.
New chick that he was with. But I mean, I kind of get where the question was coming from, but it's still like, I don't know.
Okay, break it down. What's going on?
So the woman, I guess, that he had on his arm wherever he was at, she was fine as hell. And I guess that the way whoever was looking at it was looking like the level of attractiveness don't match up, but there's money involved, so it gives him some leeway. Do you get what I'm saying?
Of course.
Yeah, that's the game.
Of course.
But I guess why is it like that though?
Why do we get up and go to work every day? This is shit. I want some money. Shit, I want some money. I would love security, all that.
Uh-huh.
You go do it anyways. That's how, it depends on the type of woman though. Like, I don't knock a woman that, like, she's willing to work for herself. She not bending over backwards to make it, it's only about your money. Nah, some women just, hey, I want a good man. Also, I want a good man with some money. It's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That right there, that's one question off the rip that's just, he got money. Everybody, you're not about to go, like, I think you said it. You're not dealing with somebody at a certain place. All right? Everybody got their standards at just different levels. Shit. So if she can go in the room and get the guy that work, here, and she can get the guy that work here, why wouldn't she get the guy that work here?
Okay.
Like, that's how I feel like, just options. But
Do you think?
I agree.
How you feel about dating somebody strictly for that reason though? Like, you don't really find them attractive like that, but maybe you can try to grow to or something like that. How you feel about that? Because it's women who do that. Not a lot of women. I don't want to say that, but it's women.
I think it depends on what you saying. If it's how do I feel about women doing that?
Because I don't know no men that do that.
I think men do it all the time too, but women that do it, I don't knock them. You gotta be respect what come with that though. Is all I'm saying. If
Right.
you in it just for that, and if a man find that out and he know that's his power, however he manipulate you with that,
Yeah,
then respect that too. It just come with it. That's how I feel about it.
I agree.
All right. Let's see. Colorism. You want to dive a little bit deeper because that's a topic. Like,
colorism. What did they say anything about it? They just didn't discuss colorism.
just said that was the topic that she floated in. It just said colorism.
So we actually talked about this past weekend because I asked if guys actually experience colorism, and it was told to me that they don't usually. So if you disagree with that, let me know.
I just dealt with it.
In hindsight, in
Go
hindsight,
point at me.
in hindsight.
No, because we had already discussed it, so that's why I'm saying.
Probably,
Wow,
okay. Y'all came already
But
prepared.
so for women, colorism is very, very, very real. It will, and I actually was saying over the weekend that it actually comes a lot more from black men when it comes to black women, because we hardly ever, I don't want to say never, but hardly ever hear someone of another race say, "Oh my gosh, you're beautiful for a dark skinned girl." They might say, "I don't usually date black girls," but they might like that. "Oh, you're beautiful for a dark skinned girl." That's coming from black men. Like I've watched black men tell my sister that in front of me, and I'm like, "Huh." And it's weird because like she'll say thank you, but you're caught off guard. Like I really don't know how to receive that. Sorry, you're caught off guard. Like I really don't know how to receive that, and it is hurtful. I feel for dark skinned women. They get it. They get it the worst. I saw how people always compared me and my sister growing up, and me and my sister look dead on each other, like a lot alike. So for her to be seen as less than when we look that much alike is outrageous. But yeah, I saw how people compared her. I was always, like the more, that was one that was easily received by people. She, like, if she was quiet, she was the mad one. And she's actually, like, extremely sweet. So,
Yeah.
I feel for you women. Stay strong.
I don't
but
feel for 'em.
color it. You don't feel for him? Why not?
No, I mean, I'm light skinned saying that, so I don't feel for him. Shit, it's just a part of the game. I mean, I got it too, is what I'm saying. I got it. Like, I got it, like, early. I ain't like dark skinned women until. That's amazing. This
Dark-skinned
girl,
women are
this girl,
legit
second grade, huh?
Sorry, go ahead.
Second grade, man, this girl dissed me in front of anybody, and I had a thing against not black, dark skinned women for years, but just because I thought they didn't like me.
Oh, okay.
That's it. That's the only reason. Just because I thought they didn't like me. So I was like, fuck y'all.
Dark-skinned women have it hard. They,
No, but I love them though. Shit. I mean, I love them. Like, I love dark skinned. I used to was only light skinned, but like now since like 2013, 12, I believe. Like, no, 2011 actually. Yeah, that's been like, I just grew up.
somebody asked me, they're like, well, why is it that black people in general, but mostly dark skinned women, why is it always like, black is beautiful? Like they're always shouting like you're beautiful, dark skinned queens. Like why do we have to pump ourselves up like that? And I explained to that person, you have years, decades of someone constantly telling you you're ugly, you're this, you're that. Like literally growing up believing that you are less than somebody whose skin is a little bit lighter. And so now it's like reinforcement. So you gotta grill that into yourself so you actually start believing it's true, because it is true. So I feel
very much true.
Do you think it's a problem with a man not putting any other women down, but saying that he prefers light skinned women?
I think it's weird. Like honestly, your preference. I think it's how you word things.
If he worded it just like that.
Why do you, I want to know, like, why do you prefer?
Why do you want to know? Why do you want to know that? That's what he's saying right now. Why do you
want
want
to know?
Why?
I want to ask.
But why would you want to know though?
Because the way that you're saying, it depends on like how they're saying.
If you ask the man, if you like, not even a guy you were interested in, just somebody you knew, like you say, do you have a type? And he's like I like light skinned women. Like he didn't put down dark skinned women. He didn't put down any other group of women, but he just said I like light skinned women.
I have asked guys if they find dark-skinned women attractive, because I do think that society plays a role in that, because they tell us what is beautiful, what is gorgeous. I saw a bunch of guys dating light-skinned girls with curly hair for a long time. Average little light-skinned girls. Mm-hmm. Average as hell.
Subjective.
Like, literally, no, please, we've talked about this. Average as hell. Like, literally, when you actually look at them, their features, but you can have this gorgeous dark-skinned woman that literally she's just not, society has brainwashed us and believing that's not beautiful. So we take that and we actually believe it. But I've seen guys, even light-skinned dudes. Sorry, I don't know why I'm pointing at you because you're light-skinned. You're going through it right now.
I'm going
sorry.
through it. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Even
I feel
light-skinned
bad.
dudes, like girls were faded, but like let them be light-skinned and tall. Oh my gosh. I'm like, you guys are overlooking that there's, I don't know.
Do you see an issue with it?
With what? What you said, the guy?
Yeah, a man saying that he prefers to date light-skinned women.
No, I don't really see an issue with it. I think I always want to know that, like the same thing with guys that don't date black women. Like, I don't care who you date. I don't care if you date a white. Just it bothers me when they put the other side down.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I don't care.
it's an issue.
It's when they say I date light skin because I don't like that.
Would you be just as curious or just as like intrigued, I guess, if another guy said I only date dark skinned women?
Yeah, I think it's weird when people just say that. Like, I've mostly dated darker men.
Because I don't actually not even.
I don't have a preference. It's just what kind of rolls my way.
I don't think majority of women will respond like that. Majority of women who are so vigilant about like this issue, because if you bring it up, like when I see it on social media, like they don't really have a response for that. Like if a nigga says like I prefer light skinned women or something like that, women will say shit like he hate his mama, he blah 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 blah, he this, he that. But if it happened in reverse to where a man said, nah, I only date dark skinned women, or I only like.
Oh, I've seen girls do it too. It don't happen too common because dudes don't say it, but I didn't see
or only like dark, or
it.
only like dark skinned women. Like I don't see women going after him like that because it's such, I guess, a taboo thing at that dark skinned women have been put down or mistreated, et cetera, et cetera. So when somebody says I only date dark skinned women or I only like dark skinned women, like don't nobody really have shit to say after that. That's why I was curious as to how you would respond in that situation.
Because you know what, this is how you know it's a societal thing. There was, even growing up, there was this underlying thing that dark skinned women just weren't beautiful. And then now everybody's raving over them. Everybody loves Lupita. Lupita, 10, 15 years ago would have been looked at and like, Like now society has, like, it's shifted.
But that's weird to me though, because it's almost like, no, not saying like that. Like Lupita's beautiful, but I'm saying it's almost like now people are what's the word? Fetishizing. How the fuck do you say that? I can read
the word?
Yeah.
Fetishizing,
right? People are fetishizing. I think that's right. That sounds terrible coming out of my mouth, but they doing that to dark skinned women, and it almost it almost looks forced. You get what I'm saying? That's the problem I got with it. When it don't seem organic, like when it seems
you just weren't
when it seems forced or like oh my gosh.
That's like mainstream media though.
You get what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
That shit is just weird to me. It's like I don't know.
But that's
I get what you're saying.
That's how it was with light skinned women. We were just
I think it was different.
You're not light skinned.
I know I'm not light skinned. I can't tell you how many people tell me I'm light skinned.
Yeah.
I think
a
that
bunch of people tell me I'm light skinned.
I agree that it was more.
I don't think I'm light skinned.
I bet. Just
What am I?
You like brown skin. I agree that it was more.
You like caramel.
I'm okay with that, and I can't tell you how many black people like you are not. You're light skinned. I'm like, no, I'm not.
I agree that it was more people, I guess, championing light skinned women, but I don't think they were forcing it. Like I think people were maybe socially conditioned to believe that lighter skin is beautiful, but that's been across all cultures for as long back as you can date. Like that lighter skin is better than darker skin. But what I'm saying is, it's to a point now to where like a new dark skinned actress or model or whatever like comes into mainstream media and they just bombard us every single day with like, you know what I'm saying?
But it's
like,
not the thing about that, because to me I can make the argument that sounds like white people can make that argument for black people, right?
What you mean?
Well, that's another whole nother topic.
They can make the argument that black people are being forced upon society.
Yeah,
they could make that argument.
All right, so it's just one of those things. Like if darker tone women felt like they were getting bashed all these years, it shouldn't. Like if you didn't. I'm not saying you have an uproar right now, but if you didn't have an uproar, whoever had a problem of it being too much in their face right now. Oh, that's amazing, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Back then, you should have been one of the same people having an issue that it's not represented enough or put in place as
this the thing. Women. I don't have a problem with
you.
I don't have a problem with it being in media as much as it is. I don't at all. I just don't like when it looks forced. Like, and what I don't like when anything looks forced, to be honest with you. Like, this is a separate point. Don't group this together, black women Twitter, and kill me for this shit. It's a separate point. But I don't like when
black women Twitter.
It's gonna be the highlight I post.
you know, like when the not like. Let's say the big girl, right? The big girl in the friend group post on Instagram, and everybody just in the comments like, "Oh, bitch, you look so good."
Nike, the big girl Nike thing, and how it was like forced out.
Oh yeah, like it's just like.
I'm sorry, that's not okay.
It's
Nah,
just
but
not,
what if she needed?
It's just not organic, is what I'm saying.
You're right.
It don't. Everything ain't gonna be organic. It's like
Why?
Because it can't be organic. Because
That's not real.
what
Literally
you think
organic is
everybody
real.
that's hitting you up on your birthday is organic. Like they really just took the time out and want to wish you happy birthday. They
No,
really care.
no, but
or
this the
somebody say,
thing.
"Hey, how you doing today?"
But this the
Cool.
thing.
They don't care.
That don't have that much effect on me either. So it's like, regardless of whether it happened or not, it's not like it's changing
But
my.
if you're in a space, if you're in an insecure space, right, or your self-esteem is in a space, and has been in a space, you may if somebody hit you if you hit certain people hitting you up on your birthday, it may do something for you.
I guess
I'm
man.
only arguing for the other side. That's what I'm saying.
I just don't like. I just don't like forced shit. That's the only thing I don't like. I'm
But
all
that's
for.
the whole.
Can we
That
ask
is
for
society
feedback?
in a nutshell, though. That's mainstream media. Period. That's the radio. You do like this shit. It's kind of like you picking and choosing what you like, because certain songs you probably wouldn't like, but it's just forced on you. Boom, boom. That's what the whole game is.
Can we ask for feedback from our audience?
Let's have some
With that
feedback.
one.
Please give us feedback on the colorism topic and
You like motherfuckers.
Okay, I have one topic that I don't even know if you guys want to discuss, but I told this girl that we would discuss it, and she was asking, when I posted it, like 10 other people were like, oh, they really wanted to know. So it was basically, how do you overcome blackouts and shutdowns during an argument? Like if you're arguing, how do you overcome like blacking out where you're like cussing, yelling, all that type of stuff at the other person, or just shutting down, the ultimate thing.
how do you overcome it?
Yeah, like how do you overcome the need to, I guess, black out or the you actually blacking out or going off on your significant other, or you actually just shutting down?
Well,
Like,
I
how do you
don't.
overcome that?
I don't think you can overcome blacking out.
What?
Like just to where you don't do it. That's the whole point of blacking out. Is you black the fuck out.
You can, yes, that's all. Like, you have control over that.
You're talking about like
Blacking out is literally losing control.
Repeatedly,
You have
right?
control.
When you okay, when you got mad back in your vigilante days, when you was just whooping ass all through the streets.
I had complete control.
When
I'm
you
telling
when
you right
you
now,
when you black the fuck
I
out.
did everything that I wanted to do.
So y'all, what you
I don't believe
saying
that.
is, how do you like?
That don't
stop
even
yourself
sound
knowing
right
that
to
you're
me.
a person that blacks out. You talking about like just a sporadic, like
She
out of
talking.
nowhere.
She said blacking
Yeah,
out like
she's
snapping.
talking about
No,
yes,
but you saying
snapping.
out of nowhere. She's saying, how do you like? I know this would.
Oh, I know I'm gonna get there.
Yeah.
No, not even I know I'm gonna get there. Let's say you guys are talking, but next thing he does something to make you mad, or she does something to make you mad, and you just go off. What I'm saying is,
But did he make you mad
even
last week? Is he like a person that make you mad, or do you know he's gonna make you mad?
That,
Because that makes
think
a
that's
difference.
yeah, but
What it sounds
just
like-
just the fact of you doing it. Now, what I say is, even back in my day, I would never be the person to say I
Back
just
in my
did it
day.
and I didn't know what I was doing, or I just had no control. No, I had complete control. Like I let myself get carried away, but I do not like when people think that they do not have complete, absolute control over the things that they do, and you do. And I think it takes some type of acknowledgement away from us when we act like we don't. Like, oh, I just, that's just something that happened. No, it's not just something that just happened.
I think that there's gray.
Our body is conditioned to do that.
I think
So we have
there's
to
gray
change it.
area. There's gray area because if that's the case, like you take an impulse completely out of the equation. Like there is a such thing as like a split decision moment to where like you don't think, like you just act. So it's like I get what you're saying. Like there should be some like element of control, but I don't think it's 100% at all. Like to the point where somebody gets you that mad to where you black out. Like that's not 100% control to me.
Or shut down. Let's consider shut down. So what I will say, I forget her name, but actually I forget who actually posted it. But what I will say is, to me, how to keep from doing that is to, what I have learned, especially now, is to remember, even though I don't black out or go crazy, there's times where I kind of like there was something that me and my dude were discussing, and what we were discussing was kind of like making me mad. So I was like trying to control myself to the point that I wasn't listening to the things that he was saying afterwards. So I had to remember that we're on the same team. we want the same, end goal. And when I remembered that, I was like, okay, let me actually hear everything out. So I think the important thing is to remember that you're always on the same team.
What if y'all not?
Then you shouldn't be with that person.
What if, no. In the moment, well, okay, y'all are on the same team, but in the moment, you can say hurtful shit to people that you love. Like,
you can, but you have control of that. I know, because I used to say some dog
no,
crazy stuff.
if he does, because she's asking you, or whoever is asking you about blacking out and shutting down. So if the other person is saying hurtful, spiteful shit, how do you handle that?
Cliche as it is, you gotta
out.
just want better for yourself and
Get out.
make a decision. Like,
right.
Make
you
a
never want nothing like that.
Make a decision first. Or I know where this is going. If you know where this is going, like, oh, you just offended the fuck out of me. I know you did, and I know what I want to do.
Right.
Okay, now live with that. Like, okay, what are the results of what I want to do?
But how are you responding in that moment?
It come with wisdom. Shit, it come with like it's something you know. I don't want to be in that space no more.
And you got to make a conscious. See, a lot of people act like we don't have control over. Like, you actually have to make an adamant conscious effort. Like, this is something that's happening. A lot of times we think that emotions just fly, and we're just no. It doesn't work like that. Like, be present in what is going on. And if somebody is attacking you or somebody's shutting down on you, then don't do that. I had that in my past relationship where somebody's attacking me, shutting down on me. I had to literally decide, like, I don't want to be a part of that, and distance myself from that.
In the moment, what are you doing is what I'm asking.
Hanging up.
It's about what
Leaving.
moment. Of course, if you ain't ready
Hanging
for it,
up.
prepared for it, you ain't been through it, yes, you go be acting. That's what, like,
So
the
you
youth is.
you walking out? I'm asking you, what are you doing?
At this
out.
age, yeah, I'm walking.
You
I'm
walking
done. It's
out?
over.
Okay,
Like,
that's what I'm asking.
I'm not dealing with that.
I think better than that.
Yeah.
That's it.
I will walk out. I'm quick to do that. I'm quick to just
But
walk
when
the
you
fuck
young
out.
and all that, it's not the same. It's like
Nah,
you don't even know how to do this shit
I'm
yet.
quick to walk the fuck out because I
That's
know.
shutting down, though. So what do you? You're quick to walk out whenever there's a disagreement, or
No,
what?
no. Whenever it gets to a point to where I feel like it's just out of control and like there's nothing productive is gonna come out of this. Like, nothing productive is gonna come out of
Do
this
you say
conversation because you're not hearing me or whatever. No,
Have you said that before?
I've said it after the fact, but in the moment, I'm like, you're not listening to me, so I just walk out. Like,
Have you actually? I've actually tried that in a relationship where it's like, well, I've literally said this is like, our discussion is not going to be productive right now. We're shouting at each other and everything like that. We need to revisit this, and we both calm down.
yeah, that usually works. Because if it don't, guess what the fuck I'm gonna do? I'm gonna walk the fuck out again, and we gonna try it again. We gonna keep hitting reset on this conversation until we get somewhere.
Yes.
Like,
If
so
you're talking about yourself and you're the one that's actually doing that, I think the best thing is to remember that you guys are both on the same team, and you should ultimately want the same end goal. And it's not about who's right or wrong. A lot of times in relationships, what I've been told is it's more so about doing the right thing, not who was right or who was wrong. What's the right thing that we should do?
Exactly.
it's a good topic.
Exact.
Pineapple on pizza.
For sure.
That's disgusting.
It's amazing.
That's disgusting.
Pineapple.
It's amazing.
Pineapple on pizza?
Chicken
You guys
and
are
jalapenos.
disgusting.
I don't like the
Okay.
pineapple pepperonis no more.
Grits, sugar,
Yes,
or salt?
both.
Sugar.
Not
no
at the
salt.
same. Not both at the same time.
That wasn't raised right.
Sugar.
Yeah, both. It don't matter.
People put sugar in
Either-
grits because they're not used to grits and they're trying to like doctor it up.
That's
so
not
that it
true.
tastes-
No, there's some foul ass shit to eat, just like chitlins and everything
No,
else.
grits is not foul. Chitlins is foul.
Grits
is
isn't
not
foul.
Grits with sugar is foul as fuck.
Grits with sugar. Grits with sugar is like eating cream
I
of
do
wheat.
eat it like that. I'm just saying that's some
You ever
bullshit.
ate cream?
see,
You ever
at least
ate
he
cream
know.
of
At least
wheat?
he know.
Yeah.
Is cream of wheat foul?
Yeah, just like
At least
putting
he
salt.
knows.
Oh,
Everybody-
my God.
I be seeing motherfuckers
Hey.
younger than me putting, like, my little nephews had to get on their ass. They putting salt on their fucking food early because they watching my mama or whoever else do the shit. Like, don't put salt.
Is it
Why do you
seasoned at
like,
all?
Just drink
you
more
don't
water.
need salt. People don't be needing salt.
Just drink
Is it
more water.
seasoned at all,
It's seasoned enough,
Oh,
but people
okay.
be wanting that flavor. They be wanting that
Ah.
and that is nothing but
So how
go
you-
cut your damn leg off.
How
later
you
on.
gonna tell your nephew that he can't have that? That
Because
extra.
you got to learn to live without. Like, I
All
know
he,
what you
all
really
he
want.
gotta do is drink more water.
No, they don't know that.
No,
Water's
sea-
not fun.
More
as a
seasoning,
kid.
more water. That's it.
No, what? That's not being taught.
You know what's really crazy? We actually train our taste buds.
I know.
Like, I think that's really crazy.
That's
like
what I'm saying.
there's protein drinks and stuff that I've had that when you take it the first time it's nasty, and then here you are a month later, you're just it's not that bad.
Man,
Like, you
look at
train
this
your
shit is
taste
all.
buds.
This shit is just trauma.
Yeah.
And we just keep on passing this shit on. Like, man, this is how we used to whip it up. All this bullshit food we eating. Come on, man.
The
That's a lot.
holidays are
You
coming
gotta
up.
grow to some stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's how eating booty is.
Sauce.
That's why
First
I'm, like,
time you
cooking
like,
for a lot of
ah,
people
what the
'cause I
fuck is
don't
this?
put as much seasoning
Yeah,
as much
it's like,
salt
ah,
and
it's not
stuff.
that bad.
And I know everybody. Like I grew up like that, so
They
I'm
didn't catch
always like mindful. Like I don't really know what other people like now. So,
No, I mean, yeah. People gonna love some salt though. It
but I'm
can't
talking
be
about
too
the
salty.
amount of it.
Yeah,
so,
I like
'cause
under.
I don't put a lot
I
of
like.
like.
I don't care for that shit. Like, I like a good enough season. I'm good.
Yeah.
I know everybody got y'all. You got somebody in your family that can't cook.
That
That
can't
can't
cook.
cook?
That can't cook. That cannot.
I don't know nobody that tried and can't though.
you got to like.
No, I don't know
you
nobody
gotta
that-
have somebody house
You
that you
just
went to
don't
one
cook.
time and you was like,
Yeah.
You
this
just
shit is
don't
nasty.
cook.
Oh
Nah.
no! I see
Nah.
people that have off nights and thinking they wet from the 3-point line.
Did you tell
I've
them
been
about
knocking
it?
these threes out. No, I didn't tell them.
You just
They
threw it
won
away.
so many times. You gotta respect it.
I
That
had
bullshit
a-
ass plate you done made. That shit is trash.
I don't have people. I don't say that can't. I don't have anybody in my family that has cooked and just couldn't cook. But I did have an aunt one time. And I pray that she never sees this. That I'm not even gonna say the dish, but she decided to make. Like she decided to try something new. You know, it's for the holiday. Try something new for that special dish that everybody loves. It was hot. Like it was circling around the group text. I was like, why she do that? Like she's cooking for all of us. Like do the simple stuff. There's certain meals.
Put raisins
dishes-
all in the cheesecake and shit.
Oh, hell
Goddamn. Cause since your old ass taste buds change, you wanna go put raisins and all
It's
that
somebody.
shit.
They
It's
want to
somebody.
make the mac and cheese a little special way.
It's,
Yeah.
it's somebody on every Thanksgiving who brings some shit that don't nobody touch.
That's amazing. That is
No,
amazing.
that-
That's amazing.
Yeah,
right
I'm pretty sure that.
It's
happens.
somebody on every Thanksgiving who brings some shit that don't nobody touch.
there. Yeah, everybody asking who did that one.
Yeah.
And then,
Hey,
you know what
when
I mean?
niggas be like, "Who made the
Depending on how
mac
big the
and
family is, because some people, you know.
You eat everybody's spaghetti? Have you?
Hell no. That's another. I don't know. That's a
Really?
black women are so foul. Stark,
See-
did you get that as a kid? Don't eat everybody's spaghetti.
No,
Did your parents say that?
that's some black shit.
Is it? I'm trying to ask. Did you get that?
Don't eat everybody's spaghetti.
You from Detroit? It's like
I'm not
spaghetti
from
like that?
Detroit.
your family
yeah,
is from
huh?
Detroit.
You said
Don't
fuck
eat
them,
everybody's
right?
spaghetti.
It's a-
Maybe don't
it's-
eat everybody potato salad.
No, it's a Southern thing. I'm telling you, it's some Creole voodoo shit. That's why black people tell you not to eat everybody's
Yeah,
spaghetti.
like my mama, like I remember this lady named Gloria lived across the street from us on 67 and Broadway, and Gloria's a nice lady. As a kid, I liked her energy and everything. Her my mama added. I didn't know that they was added. My mama being fake got her in the house and shit, and she brought me some food. We ain't had no food at the time. And neighbor brought me some food. I'm fucking these goddamn what's that shit called? It's not Cheerios. What's that
It's a.
soup with the look like-
Spaghettios?
Spaghettios. There you go. Yeah, Spaghettios. Fucking it up, right? And my mama behind. She at the table watching me eat this shit. My mama is walking behind her, telling me, and I'm hungry than a motherfucker. Like we really don't got no money poor at this point. I'm like, you crazy? Like fucking up. She back there. And like since I was 5 years old then, I was 5 years old. And like from then, she had to sit me down and tell me about don't eat everybody's spaghetti. Like that's
So
no
it's
trauma.
a Creole like superstition that you shouldn't eat everybody's spaghetti because some people, some women, Creole women who practice voodoo will put
I believe that shit
will
too.
put their period blood in their spaghetti.
I believe that
That's
shit too.
disgusting.
The spaghetti sauce to make a man fall in love with them.
That's disgusting.
I honestly believe it.
The West Indians don't do that.
It's a bunch of different type
What
of
do
shit.
y'all do then?
It's another
Shit,
one.
Y'all don't do that. What do you do then?
It's another one
West
where
Indians
it's like
don't do that.
Y'all folding sandwiches in your armpits and shit or something.
Wow. No, we are not.
it's another one where it's like a woman will bury your drawers in the yard and you can't leave the house. It's a lot of
I've
shit.
seen that. I've not seen it.
It's a lot of shit,
I've
but yeah.
definitely went over
So
that one.
that's why like some black people will, like depending on where you at or ask like who made the spaghetti. Like if it's spaghetti, somebody made spaghetti.
Wait, so not to cut you guys off, but these last two, who put? Are you okay with your girl on IG getting liquor?
What'd you say? I saw that today too. Somebody will probably think that I put that
I
shit.
have never. I mean, if it was by a female. I'm not. No dude is coming up to me.
Nigga,
talking
I'm
about
losing my
Tuesday
mind.
back.
What?
I've
What
never.
what the fuck are you doing? I'm screen recording it and I'm sending it to her.
I've never.
And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I've never.
Man, yeah. What about that question? What is it?
How what are you
Are you
doing?
okay
How are
with
you
your
reacting?
girl?
Are you
Oh, if
okay
it's
with
my
it?
actual girl?
If you just you back on social media, you scrolling Instagram, you open a
Assuming
story.
it's by a guy, right?
You
Yeah.
saying only if she in a relationship? Like you would do it?
No, yeah,
You
y'all
was
I
not a
would never
relationship.
do it. Period.
No, no.
guy
Okay.
is
Y'all
just pouring
together.
Stuff in my mouth.
y'all
like that.
y'all
That's
are
a-
together. This is your girl.
Females,
You
yeah. we do
scrolling
all the time.
Instagram, her friend accidentally, you know what I'm saying, didn't see it, didn't make it to where you can't see the story, and you open the story up.
Yeah. Hey, listen,
And
man.
it's
like
a
I
nigga
said,
pouring
I'm
down
2 seasons
Julio
at this point. I'm 2 seasons
down her throat.
Hey.
Yeah.
No.
It's not a move. It's not a look for me. I'm not about to
Not
like
doing it.
overly trip on you. I just don't need you saying shit to me.
You see
Like-
the whole Instagram account? You follow the Slut Whisperer? He's like this dude.
What?
He's like a club promoter, and that's all he does. He just pours
Just pour liquor down.
And that's the thing I always had with my like on my first when I was young, 20 years old and shit. Like I used to always make it a point. I was young doing this, making like my girl go to the club with her friends. I would make sure that I'm giving her a few $100s to like buy your own drinks. Don't be in these nigga sections, cause I know how nigga sections go when they don't know you.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying, there's no respect. Like drawn, like they don't know you. I know how that go. No,
Yeah.
hell no. I don't want to see no
I actually
picture.
I won't go into somebody's section if I don't know them. I won't be if we don't have our own and we're going to somebody else and I don't know them.
Yeah, you gotta
I'm not
know
going
them
in
though.
there.
Like,
I won't go
and
in
they to the point to like, if I see my homegirl and I know she got a man, I might not even know her man. But if I let her come in my section, she under my watch at that point.
If my
And,
girl,
hey, don't get at her. No way. Don't do nothing crazy shit.
the moment I see that, I'm single.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough right there.
The moment I see that, I'm single.
What about if you right before you start dealing with a girl and she got these pictures? She got this is the thing she's do.
Right before I start dealing with
She
it?
changes up when she
Switches
got
up.
with you.
Right.
She's a whole new woman.
Wait, okay, so
Right before you got with her, you seen these pictures on the internet about her doing these things.
I would
And
say
then y'all like dating, and then you like got with her.
that's tough. I can't really judge her for that because there's some shit that she could have seen in me like that I wouldn't have no explanation for it. Like,
Well, she's getting some whipped cream for a nigga birthday.
what? No.
And doing what with
That's
it?
She had some
wild.
whipped cream like in a bowl between her legs. And he able to.
Oh, nah. Yeah, nah.
But you're not together though.
How soon is it? Like, are we about to get together? How long have we been
Y'all just
dating?
Y'all just dating.
How long we been dating?
Y'all just
She just had a wild single life.
Oh, well then we
She
just
had a
dating.
wild single life.
If we just dating, then we just dating.
And then what if she say she ain't really slept with too many people? Is things adding up or what? Or do you think she got layers to her that just ain't? She got layers.
Listen, this don't even sound like a woman I can trust. So I'm not about to cuff this chick in general because it don't sound like I can trust this bitch.
Pineapple on pizza. You guys are disgusting.
Where
Pineapple
we at
on
though?
pizza is amazing.
752.
Yeah. All right.
Key.
Listen,
We have a
we have
lot.
47 minutes. We can get through. We can do. You gotta leave at 8, right?
Yeah.
We do one more.
Yeah. You feel me? That's amazing what you just did. That's some real professional shit you just did. Threw me under the bus.
We got one more topic that we can hit, and then we get out of here.
All right, bro.
I feel
So
like you about to make me mad. What you want?
I've learned so many new things about Allie this last couple
First
weeks.
off, we're gonna keep this light because
Allie
of
is
professional reasons. We're gonna keep this light.
Okay.
But go ahead.
Allie is. I'm not gonna say describing detail the things you've done, but Allie is basically Jessica Jones or
I'm
Liu
not.
Kang
That's not
or
That's not
fucking
That's not true.
Tomb Raider, Angelina
That's not
Jolie,
true.
whoever the fuck you want to name. Allie
Domestic
is
violence.
No, not at all.
No.
Not at all. I've basically been
Allie is
defending
out.
myself my whole life.
Allie is out here
Defending.
solving her everyday issues by just whooping ass,
That's not
and
true.
I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
Is that a part of the reason why you into fitness the way you are?
No.
yeah.
Real
So
talk, a lot
that
of these things
That
stem
is the
from
reason
that.
why I've taken anger management.
Oh, you taking anger management?
Yeah, come on.
I've come to the
I think
conclusion.
it's
amazing.
good for people. It's amazing.
Shit, I mean, for people who are angry.
It's good for people.
I don't think people are good for happy people.
I've come to the conclusion that Allie works out every morning so that she can still whoop her nigga's ass if she has to.
My nick. No, I've never. No.
So with that being said, what is the craziest thing that y'all have ever done in a relationship?
Like what? What you mean? As far as what though?
What is the craziest thing? It's not going to be the same for you because you're a male. Males usually don't do a lot of crazy things.
So I'm not-
Like remember the time I gave this story, the guy that I don't even know if I did on here.
I'm not gonna say that she did it because we don't know if she did it or she didn't. I'm gonna give a hypothetical situation that way.
Which hypothetical?
That way,
Because you really-
that way we protect Allie's innocence. Hypothetically, Allie may have gotten into an argument with her ex-boyfriend, and
believe this nigga.
she put the nigga in a rear naked choke within an inch of his
No,
life.
okay, hold
And
on, wait.
hypothetically, her description was, you know that grip that you have when you fighting for your life? That's what I
Let's talk
had.
about a different one. Let's talk about a different
And
one.
I
would prefer
said-
to talk
She
about a
don't
different
want
one.
she don't want to talk about it.
I would prefer to talk about a different one because people might know that one.
But that's a hypothetical. That's not necessarily true. So in different hypothetical situations, Allie hypothetical.
Wow.
You gonna just keep giving the
I
real?
can't wait.
The wink
I
hypothetical?
can't wait till we get on the subject and I start telling Jordan business. Woo, go ahead. I can't wait. Because you know women are petty too. So I'm going to come with it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, all right. Do you want me to bring it up or?
Go ahead. Live your life.
Hypothetically speaking, Allie walked in on her dude with another girl and lit the blanket that they were sleeping under on fire. It lit it on fire.
Yeah. This was all told in confidence. I've been betrayed.
Again, these are completely hypothetical situations.
I have been betrayed.
We don't know that any of this happened or did not happen. I can neither confirm nor deny, but I'm saying hypothetically speaking, have you ever done anything like that?
Was you on trial? Like, did you have to go, like, did this get down to jurors? Did somebody have jury duty because of this bullshit you out here doing?
No.
God damn.
First off, let's be clear.
Hypothetically.
Let's be very clear.
Hypothetically.
Since we're giving hypothetically, that first situation was an abusive relationship. So let's be very clear about that. It was abusive verbally and physically.
Okay.
The second one, yeah, it was definitely cheating.
That's all you got for that one?
And for,
Second one.
And for cheating.
Second one was definitely cheating.
And for cheating, niggas turn into s'mores.
This is not. Listen. Let me tell y'all. Since we're all laughing about this, the one thing I will say is, I went to anger management.
Allie turned the nigga into a
I
rotisserie
do
chicken.
I do not condone any of that thing. Like I told him, I never made decisions where it was like, oh, I blacked out and blah blah blah. I very well knew what I was doing. I made a conscious effort to change because I was angry inside from a lot of things that were going on through.
That's amazing.
Going on in my life. So there's a whole background.
Hey, listen, I'm with you. I'm glad you made it. Like, real talk, you can really have a rap career for that type of shit.
She can.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
See, I didn't even bring up the other one.
What other
I left that out.
I'm not even about to start with you.
I left it out.
Save that one.
I'm not about to do this.
I'm bringing this back.
Save the one. Save the one with the gun. Dun-na-na, dun-na-na.
I hate you.
That was like when you pulled up to the anger management class. They took you like a first responder and shit.
I can't wait.
Get her in here. Get her in here right now.
Man.
When I tell you that I cannot wait till it's Jordan's time, because women are so petty.
Like, was you gonna watch though? Like if the shit just went up at the woof. At the blank would have just, was you gonna watch or was you gonna get up out of there?
She was gonna twiddle her fingers and evil laugh.
I had no idea. The one thing I will say, I was thinking spur of the moment. This is what I'm doing. I wasn't thinking. It wasn't premeditated.
Hey, we need to. If we can get a clip of Angela Bassett walking off on what's that movie?
Nothing.
What's that
Wait,
movie?
Sam.
Wait
But
till Exhale?
no, this is the thing. It's gonna be so much better when I tell the story, because when I tell the story and Allie isn't around, in my story, Allie is gonna have thrown a blunt on the blanket, and then the whole shit is just gonna light on fire and she gonna walk out. That's my story. So when I end up writing the script about everybody's lives, which I'm gonna do, that's gonna be in there.
I can't wait. Like I said, women are so petty that it's gonna be like 6 months from now, and y'all gonna forget about all of this, and I'm gonna be like,
I didn't do this though.
Time.
You're so petty right now.
You're
I'm about to say,
right. I remember that. You're right.
Damn.
It's okay.
a lot of
from here on out. Nothing
colorism going around here. But no, I mean shit. I mean we can end on that one. Actually, we can do ours next week.
Crazy thing? Any crazy thing?
I think we should. I think that you won.
No, I definitely think you should share yours. I think you should share yours.
I mean, I share mine real quick. This wasn't like super crazy because I didn't like put anybody in any real danger, maybe except myself.
Crazy things that we done or got done
that
to
we've
us?
done.
That we done. Okay, yeah.
I got in an argument with my ex-girlfriend, and I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but I just got in the car and started driving, and then I was going like 97 on the 91 in the carpool lane by myself. I don't know where I was going.
Oh yeah, I know you was going. You was going out towards Corona.
Didn't you say that one?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't that time though.
Oh, you just a motherfucking
No,
speed
didn't you
demon when
say-
it comes.
That wasn't the time I got the ticket though.
Okay.
But then I got pulled over. I got the ticket, and yeah. So that was it. Just driving fast as fuck for no reason. I don't know where I was going.
Man, mine's a little more like longer. I want to lie for a shorter story, but I'll say this, man. And I'm not. It's not to.
Should we just bring it up next week? Should we bring it up?
You want to do that?
Because I want you to be able to explain it.
Man, listen. Okay, I'm gonna explain it real quick. I'm gonna explain it, and then we can finish it up next week. And there's no knock to her or nothing like that, though, right? But this girl of mine, she was out of town on business, right? Mm-hmm. So this is before the internet was like it was and shit. I had predispositions on what was going on out there and everything, right? Before I was traveling and all that shit. And I was already going through a tough ass time at this point in time. But anyways, she not answering her phone, but I'm getting calls from somebody and it's like guys playing on my phone. I'm like, what the fuck? So my imagination goes straight to she in somebody's goddamn basement, tied up and getting all type of shit done to her. And these niggas are calling me laughing, and because they can see my number as like her boyfriend or something on her phone. So I'm like, I'm at the hospital at this point. I'm at the hospital at this point, and there's something serious going on at the hospital with somebody close. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I already got emotions. I'm already emotioned up. So, anyways, boom. I get to the point. I get on the fucking phone with the hotel. I get on the fucking phone with the police station out there. I'm telling the hotel, you got to check the cameras. My girl is not answering. I want to know what time did she leave, right? What time did she leave? They end up getting back to me essentially like she left at this time. She hasn't been back since, right? So now I'm going crazy. So now I'm panicking. I snap at the hospital to the point I'm knocking shit off the wall at the hospital because my family trying to calm me down. But I'm telling them I got to get the fuck out of here. Somebody give me a plane, help me get a plane ticket because I got to fly to Chicago to go search for my girlfriend. So I snap at the hospital. We had Cedar Sinai. You know what I mean? Boom. Banging on, socking the walls, hitting shit and everything, right? I get out, boom, boom, hop in the car. I'm crying and shit. Now I'm on the phone with her mother. Her mother, she hyper and everything too. They got the cops, everybody lined up for this shit, right? So as I'm flying to the fucking airport to get my ticket, like on the spot, they check you and shit when you get a ticket on the spot and everything. I'm flying to the airport. I get a call from her. She's acting like she's dead sleep. That's what I told you. I've never been cheated on, but I feel like I have.
Oh, nigga, what? What? Yeah.
What?
No, you don't know.
No. Listen. This is what fucked me up. I'm telling you, I'm flying out there to fucking think I'm. Who is that? Liam Neeson. Like, what the fuck am I really going to do though? I just think I got to get in the city to help her.
That's good. Look
right?
at you.
I'm like really just like I'm in rage and tears, all type of emotions. About to go to this airport. She called me all like she's sleepy as fuck. I'm like, what? I'm so hyper and shit. What? And I had my nephew in the car with me, so I'm a little more embarrassed now because he hearing this shit.
Yeah.
It's not a story I can just process by myself. I'm like, where you at? I'm in my bed asleep. That's I snapped.
Yeah.
She could have been asleep.
Allie,
No.
The hotel
was
said
on my side. She don't
left
know I
at
talked
this
to the
time
hotel.
and didn't come
okay.
back.
She ain't been back.
Oh, so she's not even asleep. She's not
She
even.
She's
She
not
wasn't
even
even.
at the
She
hotel.
wasn't even in
She's
her
not
bed.
at the hotel.
Oh. Well, did
So
you
now
have
it goes-
video? Maybe they wasn't really paying attention.
Oh hell no.
No.
Because
I got
them
the
niggas
truth. I got
really
the truth.
look-
The truth ended up being at the snap. What the fuck do you mean you at the hotel? No, you haven't. The people just came to check your room. You're not there.
Oh.
Now the story, she's across the street at her, it was like they out there, different people from different, all types of, different cities and states and shit. They all at one spot. They playing cards across the street. And she fell asleep with these new people.
At a card game?
After, they was drinking and shit.
Bruh.
Hey, that's just how naive a nigga been in my lifetime. Like, that's where I was at with it.
So you have been cheated on?
No,
I don't know.
No, you don't know for sure.
I don't know.
You can
I
only
want to
suspect
live with it.
stuff
I
like
want to
that.
live with that. But I know that was my experience. Now I have to go back to the, it was my father that was in the hospital. So, and that was like in his last days. Now I got to go back to the hospital because I still want to be my father. I was leaving my father while he's in his last days to go do this shit. And now I'm looking like really the boo-boo the fool. Now, everybody, why you back? What's going on?
She's alive.
Yeah, she was across the street at that. She told me she was asleep. She was across the street.
Playing
sitting at the
cards.
card game.
Across the street playing spades.
Are you still
This
cool
is
with this
real life
girl?
right here, huh?
Do you know this girl? You still cool
I
with
still
her?
love her. I do know her. I know who she is. That is my. You feel me? We good, but nah, shit like that is why we're not together.
Oh man.
But that's it. That's mine in a nutshell. And you feel me? I got to get it going, y'all.
All right. Well, this has been episode 12. No, 11.
Yeah,
12. Episode 12 of the TYS Talk Your Shit podcast. I'm Jordan.
Allie.
King.
Starks behind the motherfucking camera as usual. We will see y'all next week. We out.
Oh my gosh.